Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 11th episode of Asobi Asobase. So, last episode, what did we have? See, we had this witch trial, which was fun after Kasumi was involved in a sort of Yuri kiss, but nobody knew the specifics of it. They just knew she kissed somebody at school, and that was enough reason to put her on trial. For the Spanish Inquisition to just kind of show up. Also, we had some culture festival stuff, like they were doing some sort of sci-fi Star Trek kind of performance, which I don't know. That seemed like it was fun, I suppose. Especially Olivia, who had looked really good in the ears, really suited her well. And then we just had a lot of events where we tried to desperately look up owls or a skirt, which was a good time as well, and just a lot of fun all around, really. So yeah, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. I don't think I have anything left to say about the opening I haven't said already. Except for the fact that I don't think I'm ever going to forget it for as long as I live. I love the sideshow whispering. Yeah. Still the biggest troll of an opening I've ever seen in my life. It gets me all excited to watch this anime, and that's not the anime I'm going to be watching. Goodbye, student council presidents. What's going to happen to her? Oh, she has a problem with her idea. Why not? There's a copyright issues. Oh, I I don't see the problem. Yeah, don't worry about it. I don't think we're gonna get a better proposal than this. And Kasumi looks so destroyed back there. Alright, I think you're being better. Are you gonna quit? Oh, is there? I mean, that sounds kind of familiar, but I don't remember who they were. Okay. Okay, so we haven't met her before. Suddenly met the idol girl from Kakagurui. Okay. I see, she's that kind of person. Yeah, I bet it is. Of course. Yeah, I'm sure they appreciate having another girl along. Would you want to go? I got very emo very quickly. Uh, you have another meeting to do? Opposite is a very interesting nickname, really. Uh, I bet. I bet it is. I mean, things seem pretty peaceful right now. Although I'd be okay with a cat fight here. I guess everyone has to have a goal. Oh. Oh, okay, that went really quickly. I guess we won. This should be interesting. I guess you now know. Kinda scare me, student council presidents. Yeah, that's a little weird. I wouldn't go in there. You may not come back out. Uh, I'll just be leaving now. Oh, that head tilt. Well, we saw all that went with the Pastimers Club, so I would not eat those snacks. Well, usually you would assume so, but I guess you can with them. I'll totally eat this later. I won't throw it in the trash or anything. Oh, they're on to me. Well, I guess this is goodbye for the Student Council President, as the title says. Or to my successor, you know, after I die. I mean, why not? Oh god, the face. Now we have a goth character. uh, you're not gonna get to go, are you? No. They're just squid ink. Yeah, I think there may be a misunderstanding here. He really is cute. Even though, you know. I guess I'll have to. It can't be helped. Uh... I... Okay. It seems like an interesting story, but okay. Interesting. More occult stuff. Are you sure? I mean, you said you're sure, but... How much can you make in a cauldron? That sounds like it could be exciting. An anime about cute witches making cute food. What would a witch cookie look like? I mean, besides looking like a witch. Yeah, those just sound delicious. Yeah, why not? I think you are. All are. Oh, wow, those actually, don't look as bad as I thought. I need to trim my mustache, but it just grows back immediately afterwards like magic, so. You know what? Why not? Let's see what happens. That's actually pretty worrying. Okay, yeah, that's really worrying. What exactly is this stuff? You know what? Yeah, let's all become happy together. What could go wrong? Oh, not him. That will not end well. I'm sure he'd happily eat it though, but uh, I'm not sharing. Uh, yeah, clearly. Now dig in. Is it any good? Huh. Nice. There's probably a secret ingredient, but I know, right? When you're saying normal as a compliment, that's kind of saying a lot. Uh, Probably, but good for you guys. You accepted your special cookies. I don't think we should wait for that. I think we should avoid that. But yeah, what's okay, it's a bit addictive, it seems like. Oh, jeez. I don't see the happiness here. I mean, I see it there, but... Case of Mass Destruction. These are such random titles. I don't know. You could cut out more scenes. She's a slut. Not sure I agree with that, but... I'm sure you did. Hopefully you wash your hands before coming back here. What's up now? Oh, oh, gee, what the heck? What did I just look at? Wow. Uh, is it upside down? I don't... I don't want to. Don't make me talk to more clubs. I hate that more than anything. I would answer the question, but it might not be a safe for work answer. Oh. Of course she's wet. I don't know why I'm surprised. Again, I probably should answer that. But yeah, definitely interesting seeing her difference. Mostly. I know. Is that the same thing? I don't think it is. Unless you're implying your face is, you know. I I, I think that would be more than bad etiquette. Not really, no, but whatever. Fake lashes, of course. Oh, now we get to negotiate with the vice president. I can't even see my face. Like it's my wings slip. Like ugh. No, because she's sort of make-upped up. Why? It's amazing. I guess that's why mine is there. Is she really begging him to beg for her? I don't think breaking the office will help anything. Huh, less damage than expected. Oh god. You didn't need to show us that. Just put a band-aid on it, you know, guess it make it feel better. We're fine. Yeah, he's ready for you anytime you want to go for it, Vice President. What now? They're gonna take turns. Hey, this one doesn't bring a... Never mind, she does bring a guy. What do I know? At least Cosme probably wouldn't bring a guy. Yeah, show her how cool you are, Oni-chan. Okay, here we go. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, we can see them a bit better now. Flirtation with tokenism. Wow, how pretentious can you get? You have interesting taste, Olivia. But yeah, she's an idiot, so I'd expect no less. Was he just allowed to come into the school like this? Oh, she's not done yet. looks so looks so weird. As are most things in this anime. Quick, hide half of your face. It's too late, isn't it? Oh! I guess that solves the problem. Although it kind of brings up another one. Yeah, one of them is murderer. Yes, we should all come together. Now there's witnesses. It's been a rough day for her. I mean, all she's really missing just a star in one of her eyes, right? Yeah, those were good times, you know, when Panico farted in Olivia's face. Yeah, they're gonna be there. Oh, well, someone's there. That's gotta be pretty shocking when you suddenly see a corpse in a room. It's not actually a corpse, though, but definitely looks like one. I nobody would die from getting kneed in the stomach once. Phrasing. uh, oh, what is it? I mean, I have heard of corpses hidden in walls before, but maybe not this specific example. They completely just forgot the point, didn't they? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Somebody else's problem to deal with. He's here somewhere, just look around. Figures will sound like the smart one. That's a quote. Okay. I don't see that being that helpful. They're gonna know it's you. Now you just made yourself look more like a criminal. That's all you accomplished. What the What are you doing? What? I don't understand her strategy. Yeah, that's who that is. Kasumi's so scared. Now group hug. No. You just take the mask off and... I know, right? I'm kind of getting pretty excited to watch too. You know, you make it sound weird when you phrase it like that, but... It's not what it looks like. This looks really bad. Don't be fooled. If she can guess what happened, that's impressive. Bribery. Now, this is a backroom deal if I've ever seen one. That's all I ask. Just please never come back here. Oh yeah, there's the corpse. Well, just find a nearby dumpster or something. Is that where she immediately thinks about hiding a body? It looks much better now. Okay, I guess this works. I wouldn't ask any questions either. Must have had a scary dream. That's such a mean thing to say to a girl. There we go. I bet. That was funny. That line, it had the same hair as you, but I faced up a monster. It was terrifying. That was really funny, actually. I don't know why that got me, but that was just... yeah, makeup is important. That's the real takeaway from this episode. But yeah, what exactly did the student council president walk in on? Well, she walked in the office. She saw the entirety of the Pathfinders Club holding somebody down with a mask on their face. The Amida in front of her with a hole in his pants showing his butt. And you had Olivia's brother standing there, you know, holding his crotch and panting heavily, so... yeah, there would probably be a lot of questions asked there. Yes. Puppets? No. There are no puppets to be found here, which is unfortunate. So, that was the 11th episode of Asobi Asobase. And what was our first scene? Right, okay. Well, we discovered that the vice president exists. She seems to be a pretty cute girl. I mean, you know, a little on the slutty side. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Also, you have the Pathfinders Club that really wants to have their movie approved, but Student Council President's not having any of it. There are certain scenes she finds objectionable. So she's kind of like the, you know... I don't remember the name of the organization, but, you know, the one that gives ESRB, I think it is, that gives ratings for movies and stuff that say like, hey, this gets an NC-17 or whatever because it has scenes I find objectionable. So change it if you want it to be an R-rated movie and actually be able to be seen by more than a dozen people. You know, it kind of reminded me of that whole concept. I'm sure different countries have their own systems for that sort of thing, but like I think Peggy is one for Europe or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend like I know things, but yeah, this it was mostly they wanted their movie to be accepted, but there was issues with that, so they eventually had to come back over and over again to try to get that dealt with. But the thing with the vice president was that she really liked to go over to the opposite school, you know, the boys' school. Because she just likes to do that, you know. We can speculate exactly what she does when she's over there, but what we know for sure is that she enjoys it a lot and she doesn't want to give that privilege up to the student council president, so that's why she, you know, fights that. But they eventually did rock, paper, scissors. The president won, she put her in the chair, and then she just ran for it. Like, I liked how quick that scene was, like there was no hesitation there. She's like, well, bye, June. And then she had to deal with the occult club who wanted to make snacks for the culture festival. Of course, I wouldn't eat their snacks, right? Really? It just does not seem like a good idea. But they kind of pushed the student council president into eating it, and she was very nervous too. She was kind of expecting to die, more or less. And then we had a scene with Hanako, who had eaten like squid ink something or other, and then the misunderstanding with the student council president, like, hey, did you eat their candy? Well, yeah. He's like, oh, it's making you whatever you are now. That's horrible. Go to a hospital or something before you die, or something like that. It was a kind of weird scene. But yeah, what happened after that? I mean, we had a lot of weird stuff with the occult club, like a certain grandma wearing a witch outfit flashback, which was weird. I guess it runs in the family. I don't know. But yeah, they just made different candy and cookies and stuff, and they gave the cookies to our favorite teacher, who ate it, and he was very nervous too because of the appearance of them. He was like, okay, I'll try it. Oh wow, that's normal. Wow, that's some really normal stuff. And like, oh, thank you for your high praise. Now, can we sell them at the culture festival? Sure. I mean, they're really normal after all, so you know, go for it. I'm sure kids will love it and all that. And then I turned him into a zombie later on, so maybe that's not the best idea. So, I just the grandma said that secret ingredient would make people happy, but I don't see much happiness there. At least not, you know, not for very long. It just seems very addictive, which is not quite the same thing. But there were some very different, very weird looking cookies. I'm not sure what to make of some of those. But yeah, we also found out that the vice president has kind of two faces, her makeup face and her monster face. And the makeup face is the one she uses to interact with boys, of course. Because you can't just let them see your face without makeup. That's the same as just walking around with your penis hanging out. It's exactly the same. I mean, just, yeah, perfect analogy. Because, you know, girls would get arrested if they have their face exposed. So, no. All joking aside, that's a terrible analogy. Like, it's just the worst. But, you know, it is what it is. She's not a very smart girl. We already kind of established that. She at no point came across as a smart girl, so pretty predictable. And anyway, like kind of mentioned before, we got scenes where each of the Pastime Club girls kept going to the student council office to talk about the movie. Now, when they did this, the president was gone. I don't remember what she was doing, but she wasn't there. And the vice president was there trying to get ready, you know, for her boy interactions or whatever. And just you had who was up first? I think it was Hanako that came by first. Hanako came by, hey, I want our movie to be allowed, so I brought Maida here to beg for me. So yeah, do that, Maida. And then she begged Maida to beg for her, which still seems very silly to me. But it worked. He got down on his hands and knees and begged, and fired his butt beam at the wall, which made a hole in the wall and a hole in his pants, and he kind of tore his butthole. And then it was just a very awkward situation there because he just kept showing it off to the vice president, which probably did not help anything at all, really. Especially when he, you know, yeah, it was a very awkward situation. And then when, you know, they leave, it's like, okay, now I can finish getting ready. Then Olivia shows up. Hey, I'm here to talk about the movie. I brought my brother. So again, somebody coming with a guy, so that just makes it awkward with their face. And he comes up pretty much to make a case for the movie, I guess, about its artistic merit. I don't know. He just kept using a lot of very big, pretentious words, which is within character for him, so I'm not surprised, but it kind of went over her head completely, and even I kind of tuned out after a while. I got the gist of what he was saying, and then at that point I was just kind of like, yeah, okay, I get it. Just, you can stop talking now. Yeah. And finally, everyone just kind of came at the same time, but that was only after the what's this? Yeah, the student council president of the boys' school. He showed up. He's like, "Hey, baby, what's up?" And then she had her not so perfect face, and he's like, "Ugh, did I walk into a horror movie or something?" And then she's like, "Damn, knees him." I know that's not my knee, but I kind of have a desk here, so I can't, you know, motion that action. But basically, yeah, she kneed him in the stomach, knocked him out. Very much looks like a corpse, like almost immediately. So that was interesting. And then she had to hide the body when people showed up, but she also had to hide herself. Apparently in 2 different locations, which that's interesting. But yeah, they basically had to look around to see where people were. Well, it was Hanako that was no Kasumi, right? Yeah, Kasumi. Kasumi was looking around like, "Hey, I remember this desk. You know, we all hid under there, and one of us farted and one of us smelled it. It was some good times. I want to look back to for old times." Like, oh, there's a guys, there's a corpse under there. Like, no, there's not. Oh my God, there's a corpse under there. That was more or less what happened. And they sort of panic, wonder what happened here, who the killer was, where the killer is. A lot of questions, and then they move the body. Like, oh my God, we moved the body. Is that bad? Are we tampering with evidence? What are we gonna do? Are we gonna get in trouble? No, it was in the wall and it fell out. That's what happened, and that's all we need to say. Like, yeah, just like that one manga. That's totally what happened, and yeah, I guess it's all good. And then they eventually found the culprit, our Miss Opposite Son, you know, our vice president, and who decided to put on a conveniently placed ski mask over there to make herself seem less suspicious, of course. Did not work out very well. They just tried to restrain her, and then she tried to escape, and then the president showed up and kind of fixed everything more or less by bribing the Passengers Club to let their movie go. And everything was pretty much ended happily there, I guess. But it was a bit awkward when the one dude woke up. He's like, "Oh, what happened? I think I got knocked out by some evil monster that looked kind of like you." It was horrible. It was really frightening, man. You don't even know. Like, it had hair like you and stuff. Like, but like the face was just horrifying. I don't know what to say. And she's like, "Grrr," that knees him again. And yeah, the loop happened probably a few thousand times. You know, endless 8 levels of times. And that's just kind of what we ended off on. So, yeah, there was a lot of focus this episode on occult stuff and president stuff. Like, almost everything have involved one or both of those things. So, yeah, I kind of wish we had more actual Pastimer Club stuff. Like, yeah, that's my biggest complaint about this is because the focus seemed to be kind of away from the main characters. And I'm sorry, I kind of like you, Student Council President. I kind of like you, Vice President. I sort of like you, Occult Club, but I don't like any of you enough to really feel like you can carry an episode, because you really can't. Basically, it's all about the Pathfinders Club. They are the ones that really carry the show, and when you have scenes where they're not in it at all, or or split it a little bit, it just doesn't work that well, you know. So that was kind of made this overall one of the weaker episodes, but still plenty of insanity, pretty decent amount of comedy nonetheless. So I would say I still enjoyed the episode. And yeah, I mean, Olivia likes her brother, you know, as much as ever, just inviting him to solve her problems, and Hanako inviting her butler-ish character to solve her problems. But Kasumi, unfortunately, does not have a convenient guy to solve her problems. Even if she did, it wouldn't work too well because of her, you know, issue with guys. But yeah, that was really the episode, so I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, and thank you, Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.